Please welcome Dr. Tiye.
Another great solution would be to do something that you don't like to do, that he loves to do.
Negotiation is complicated.
It's called compromising. So is there something that you don't like to do that he knows?
I clean. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's all woman.
Well, men are very logically driven. Men are very, let's get to the point. If every now and then a woman says, you know what, I get your point, baby. Mwah. Let it go, it works. Women are nurturers by nature. They always want to fix a problem.
Yeah, many times you're mad at something else, not mad at her.
Right.
So they take it personal.
Exactly.
My question really is basically, why do men so obviously avoid any personal issues?
You said, why do men avoid personal issues? Well, I don't think it's so much that we avoid personal issues, it's about timing. And men, don't let men lie to you. One of the greatest myths that men have, one of the greatest myths in relationships is that men aren't good communicators. Men are excellent communicators when we want something. Well, for me, it's about energy. Women are chronic fakers. They may not be into it that particular day, and they just say, well, because my man wants it, I give it to him. No, baby, I want you on the day and the time that you want it. Women control the sexual energy in the bedroom. If she's not in a good mood, it's not going to be a good outing. So I'd rather for a woman to say, you know what, baby, I'm not tonight. I'm fine with that. I'm not the type of man that can lay next to you, we can cuddle, I can play in your hair, and we're cool. You're not into it. Jason, is it?
Yeah.
And you have to constantly remind her how sexy she is, how beautiful she is. Now, it's up to you to maintain the romance in that relationship. That's the man's responsibility. It's up to the woman to maintain the sexual energy. Women control the sexual energy in the bedroom.
Would you say, man, though, but let me ask you this, because there's nothing that he can do that I don't believe. I mean, he can help support her, but as far as her self-esteem goes, where's she going to get that? You gotta get it from herself.
Yeah,
but he can reinforce that.
Right, exactly. He can definitely reinforce it. But she's not feeling good about her shape, not only do you take her to the gym, but you go with her and y'all work out together. Go walking together, go climb out. Well, sex is definitely an important component of a relationship because that's 1/3. Without that third being sufficient and great, it destroys the relationship. There are certain cultures now in other parts of the world that if you're not having great sex, it's grounds for divorce. One thing my mother always told me, if a woman wants you, she wants you regardless of what your situation is. So it may be just instead of her just saying, you know what, I'm not interested, she kind of blames it on the children. Well, it's because you have kids. Because the only time a man has quote-unquote baby mama drama is when he's not taking care of his responsibility. Number one, or number two, he continues to sleep with the mother of his children as well as date other women. That's mama drama.
Why'd you co-sign, Dr. Muhammad?
Because Dr. Grant, you're right. My mom and dad raised 6 kids in the projects. My dad was a janitor, and we had so much love and understanding in the household. It was never about money. My mom would stretch out $20 for the week. But now, in these relationships, now it's like, well, what are you bringing to the table economically? Everybody's concerned about their social economic state as opposed to, are we surviving off love? Love at the end of the day is all we got.
That's all we got.
I have to disagree with George. There has to be a head of a household. You know, lion and lioness don't walk together and say, we're going to do this, we're going to split this down the middle. And I always tell women, if you're saying 50-50, if we're walking down the street and the Rottweiler hits the corner, are you going to take 50% of those bites, or you going to put me in front of you?
On the real Gilligan's Island.
It's a man's thing. It's an ego thing, and it has to happen, bottom line. If tomorrow I'm picked, you know what I'm saying? What I ask from you all, don't say nothing. If it ain't positive, don't say a word. Honestly, when I was looking at the blueprints, it was looking like Chinese algebra. And I was like, how in God's name are we gonna put this together? The difference between love and compatibility. Love is not a contract. First, you have to get to self. You have to learn to love yourself. You went into it with logic, she went into it with emotions. You said she should understand. No, how can she understand? She's emotionally attached to you. Logically, you're saying, well, we had an agreement. Love is not a contract. Love is special. Love is sex. Love is dating. Love is going out to dinner.
A couple of experts involved. Please welcome our good friend Lauren Lake and Dr. Tiye, also known as Dr. Love. Come on out.
What you can do, you got a lock on your door. What
Yeah, I like myself in my room to get away from him.
Sounds like is that he has absolutely no
You can't lock me in. You can't lock me out.
Yes, she can.
I will pick the lock. I will get that.
I wish I had a extension cord long enough to reach you. Good old-fashioned, yes, you do. Let him go out and do his thing. And if he comes back, it's truly meant to be. You can't put a grasp on a man. You can't raise a man.
I remember the first time seeing him speak, and I was just blown away. The brother walked in, he commanded the attention of a room, which is very, very hard, and I immediately noticed that he commanded the attention, and then when he began to speak, it was really all over. Not very many people can walk in and everybody is just standing at attention waiting. And then when he speaks, I mean, he's such an intelligent, articulate man, and people hang on every word that he says because they want to hear more and more and more.
You have to learn to love yourself. Right. You're so dependent on Leon for your happiness. Leon can't bring you happiness. You have to bring you happiness. What a lot of people don't realize in society, when we have a fear of finding out something, we'd rather deal with ignorance than deal with what's intelligent. Let me explain to you. Because as a poll, every woman that you come across is a pure woman. She's pure. Men make women impure. There's no such thing as a no good woman. If she's no good, she's made that way by no good man. Being a professor is probably the most rewarding to dates. Being a professor knowing I'm educating, providing healing and therapy to young scholars all across the world. Every day walking in the classroom it enlightens my spirit. It brings me joy to see the looks on the face of my scholars when they say, well, Dr. Muhammad has something to give us. And I love giving it to them. And whatever I have to give, and I'm very honest and frank and candid, I should say, with my scholars. And I think that helps them with their day-to-day. I'm not a textbook professor, but I'm a real professor. What makes me the person, the one? Because as I stated earlier, I'm God appointed. I thank God. When I think, when I feel that God has put me here, that's my mission. My mission is to bring therapy or to bring healing into the lives of people. My mission here is to bring healing into their lives and help people heal in relationships, let everyone know that it's okay to be in a successful relationship with a person. But first, you must be in a successful relationship with yourself. And probably what sets me apart is that I'm not in this to make money. I'm not in this to acclaim some artificial or superficial fame. I'm in this to really help people. I love helping people. Call me 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm there. I don't sleep much, but I heal a lot.
Let me get Dr. Tiye involved. Let me get Dr. Tiye involved. Let me get Dr. Tiye involved.
Information is on a need-to-know basis. Your partner may not be able to handle the truth and doesn't need to know. When a man tells you how many women you slept with, divide that number by 2. When a woman tells you, add 2. They're both lying, so why get bogged down with numbers? If you cheat once and only once, what they don't know won't hurt them. But if you cheat over and over again, it's the one time that you must come clean.
But since he doesn't know that, Dr. Tiye, he doesn't know the love of a father, how can he possibly give that to his children?
Well, he can, and I think what he's doing, he's putting on a pretense to everyone in the audience. He's sitting up there like, you know, he's confident about himself, he's feeling good, but no man appreciates, Ricky, not being there for their father. I don't. So I don't appreciate just being there for their children. You already know how I felt. So I know how you must feel, but see, the way you're going about it, brother, is all wrong. You're going about it by you impregnating more women, having more children. And you're using that as an scapegoat, and you're blaming the women. You are the lion. You are the lion. If you watch The Lion King, Simba followed Mufasa. You have to allow your children to follow you, not the mother. It takes a man to raise a man. It takes a man to raise a man. You come out, you have respect that. I respect that. And you have to respect that. You come out, you got the flashy rings, and you come out and you're talking real confident. What you need to be doing is apologizing to these ladies, saying, I'm going to do better, and I'm going to be a father for my children because they need you. They need you. Let me see the look when you see a girl across the room, you want to give it eye. How do you do it? That's your stare across the room.
What's yours? Okay. Now what if she goes like this?
That'll never happen. You got beautiful eyes. I have better than eyes. Women look into my eyes and become mesmerized.